Here in the Bay Area, the city of Vallejo hoping to end a violent trend in their community. 19 people have been killed by officers since 2010. And tonight, as KPIX 5's Andrea Nakano reports, the new chief is now asking the public for help.
The reforms to the use of force policy have been in the works since 2019, even before the current chief joined the department. Tonight, Chief Shawny Williams tells me he's already seen positive changes.
I would want them to know what I believe is important is that we care. We want to work with them so that they can begin to see the changes that they've been asking for.
When Vallejo Police Chief Shawny Williams says them, he's referring to the families that have lost loved ones due to police violence. Shortly after taking over, Chief Williams developed a de-escalation policy, and he says that policy has made a difference.
In 2021, we saw about a 40% reduction in use of force. For the first time in over 20 years, we did not have a critical incident or officer-involved shooting. Our claims were down and our complaints were down.
The purpose of today is to get feedback from our community.
The police department and the community recognize there is a lot more work to do. This town hall meeting focused on the changes to the use of force policy.
I'm concerned about the past behavior of the Vallejo Police Department, the use of force in the past, and the lack of accountability for police that have killed civilians and bent their badges to celebrate those killings.
A lot of the time we hear the big stories, right? Those folks are often my age. They often look like me, and so I wanted to be here to just, one, to give people my age a voice, right? Be here so that, it's not like, every 27-year-old African-American male is a threat to a cop, because we're not, right?
The shootings of young men such as Ronell Foster and Willie McCoy have fractured the Vallejo community. Tony Stewart, though, has hope things can change for the better in the future.
I really want people my age to come out and be involved and, have a voice in these changes and actually be able to implement those changes so that, in 20, 30 years, my kids or other people's kids aren't dealing with the same issue that we're dealing with now.
In Vallejo, Andrea Nakano, KPIX 5.